So next session is screen designing, selection screen. Okay, see 38. Okay, selection screen. We'll discuss 15 to 20 minutes. Then we'll close. We'll continue the remaining tomorrow session selection screen. Okay, selection screen one I'm writing. Okay, click on create.
SC38.
Yes, yes. It's a programming selection screen. Now we execute student report. Have we provided any selection screen? We directly hard code that location. But
Right.
location should be picked by the supposed to be selected by the selection screen. So I'll explain you all the options in selection screen. Then we'll combine both program and selection screen. Then it will be the end-to-end programming. Okay.
Gotcha.
Selection screen design. Okay. So type execute program. Click on save. Save in the package. Save in the transport. See, I'll go to the document. So next slide you can see selection screen. So we have it two keywords mainly in the selection screen. One is parameter, another one is select options. So parameter will support always single entry, like location is a single entry, or student number is a single entry. Okay, so it will support always single value input parameter. We have a one more keyword select options. I can see this one. So this will support for ranges like student number 1 to 100, location from Bangalore to Chennai, like that we can give, or age 20 to 25 ranges. So lower limit is 20, higher limit is 25. So it will check that students is within 20 to 25. It will consider for 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But parameter it will only take a single value, either 21 or 22 or 23, any single value. By using parameter keyword, we can create that it's a single input, like as I told, 21 or 22, and we can create the radio buttons, check boxes, list box, drop down values also we can create. Okay. Parameter is supported for single entry values. Okay. Create no standard page heading. Okay. So I'll take material report as an example for selection screen. So I'll create the selection screen with depending on the material reports. Okay. Let me open material master table. Here I'll open SC11. Okay, table is first one, database table, Mara. Mara is a material master report. You can see we have 254 fields in this table. Okay, so we have two primary keys. Client is a primary key and Matner is a primary key. Matner is a material number. Okay, so we have other fields created on ERSDA, ERNAM. Okay, material type. Okay, index sector, material group, unit of measure. Okay, number of values. I'm creating for material report. Consider for material report we are creating screen. Like first one is parameter. Okay, we have parameter and select options. Only two keywords are important, but for look and feel we have other keywords also we are using, but mainly these two are the important keywords for selection screen. Okay, parameter. So for parameter syntax we are using p underscore. Okay, p underscore, and we are creating for material number, right? Matner. Field name we
Mm-hmm.
have to give, and type. After type, how we are declaring in a normal program, either integer, character, or float, or data element. Here also we can create with a reference of data element. So data element you can check in table level. So always in standard tables, 90% field name and data element name both are same. Only see this one is different, underscore D. If it is not separate, we can directly try underscore D. That is also not supported, and we have underscore VD. One more thing. So 90% always will be the field names, data element will be same in SAP standard tables.
Okay.
I'm using Matner. So parameters is a keyword to create the single input on selection screen. Okay. And P underscore is we are using for naming convention, and for which field we are creating this. This is for Matner field we are creating, and reference is data element, or we can use table with field name. So what is table name Mara hyphen field name also Matnar. In this way also we can declare. Okay, then just click on save, check, activate. See, I'm just executing this program. You can see the difference. See, an input is created for p underscore Matnar. So after filling this information only we have to execute, then only output will come. But as of now, whatever the programs we created, all are directly coming in the output screen. Understood how this is working? Single field. This value is generated based on the parameter. Okay.
So we get this output, sir, every time.
No, that is not output. That is a screen in
Okay.
selection screen. Okay.
Okay.
Based on that only, we have output will come based on the selection. For
Okay,
example,
sir.
I'll continue. Uh, I'll go to student
That is
report.
just the UI field. Yeah. Where we need to enter the data. Yeah.
No, VA is separate. That is different concept module. This is only for report VA we can say. Okay, report purpose we are
That
creating here. So I'm creating. See, I'll go SE38. I'll show that student latest student report. Then I'll come to your modulation program. Okay, here in this we have declaration part. Selection screen will come after declaration. Selection screen parameters p underscore location, right? It will not come back. P underscore location type Z11 S location. I think this is data element. Just check and save and activate. Activate. Okay, or we can put a student table and that underscore student table and field location. Okay, so this p underscore location I'm passing to this function model. Okay, so whatever we selected, that data will store here. The same data we are passing to function model. Okay, activate the program. Execute. See, now we got the p underscore location. So last time when we execute directly output is coming. Now selection screen came. So now select the PN location, the four option. You can see we have Hyderabad, Bangalore now. I'm selecting Hyderabad. So execute. See, got to. So again I'll go back. I'll select different one. Bangalore. You'll see. We have Bangalore also, one student is. Understood how it is working? Screen.
Yes, sir. With the help of this, we are limiting the data, right?
Yes, yes. If you hard code, it is limiting. So if you go with the
Yes.
screen, like addition of two numbers, we have a static program, right? AC equal to 10 plus 20. It's a static, but we should work dynamic. In C language also there giving the option, right? Dynamic addition of two numbers by giving whenever for every time we can give the different values. It is also same. Instead of limiting the value, we can give different selection screen, different inputs. Okay, so that I'm explaining you what kind of options we have in the screen designing. So how can we design different options and all? I'll explain in this program. This is not end-to-end program, only for screen designing. How beautifully we can design the screen. Okay. So this is
Yes.
matter field. Okay. So we have one more p underscore matnr one. I'm creating for material only. Type Mara matnr same field. So when why I mention here one, it should not be duplicate. Okay, that's why I mentioned one. You can see here one and here you can see two. Save, check, activate, execute. Any difference between these two? Not in the name, functionality wise. Hello?
No difference, sir.
Yeah. So I'm adding some keyword here before fully stop. Obligatory. Now you see the difference. What is the difference?
Number 2 is mandatory now.
Yes, tick mark it came mandatory.
Yeah.
Okay, see whenever I execute here, you see here, fill in all required entry fields, message. We don't have any further program, but before going to further step, whenever we execute, this will validate the screen since it's a mandatory. Yeah, I'm filling something. If I click execute, output will not, nothing will come, but that error message is gone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So mandatory fields, how can we create? By using the obligatory field. So in all the SAP we saw that package creation also we have short description is mandatory. So that is created because of this obligatory field. So that is different concept. Actually, that is module pool. There we are using differently. This is selection screen obligatory. Okay. Next one, create different field. MATNet 3. Instead of obligatory, I'm using no display. See, I added no display parameter 3. I'm executing. Are you able to see this MATNet 3?
No, sir.
So this will use when there is a concept like we don't need to display, but we have to take the value back in. Okay, so that will be worked through selection screen variable only, like parameter screen variable only. So that kind of logic will define this no display. Without this kind of variable, code might not be supported few scenarios. Okay, so that scenarios you can try with this option, no display option, to create one parameter variable and you can define the values. Okay, I'll just go back. We have one more option, mat material number 4. Okay, default value, default material number. You see here, 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4 by default value populated. Understood this one?
Okay, in this we don't have options to select other thing.
No. We can select, but
Okay.
whenever we execute by default, some value will come. If you want, you can continue with this, or you can change the different value. Go this
Okay.
F4 option, take the different material number. So this is all the materials F4 option. I'm selecting this 1109. You see, 1109 is override the existing one. So by default, if you want to give, suppose there is a 20 inputs supposed to fill when the real-time concept, it might be 20 fields or 15 fields supposed to fill. So that is giving some report, okay, transactions report for the Indian transaction report for Bangladesh, okay. So there is a country field. So out of this activity, 92 people are 92 times when they're executing, they're always using India. So when it comes to the probability, every time they have to fill India, right, 92 times. IN.
Yes.
So 92 probability is high or 8 probability is high. Remaining 8. 92 is high.
Right.
So we have to save that end user's time, okay, when
By
they are
default.
executing.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to
Okay.
put by default India. If they are from other country, anyway they have to select value. So that time they will go with a different value. But 92% time, consider 1 second also 92 seconds we are saving per day, right?
Yes, sir.
That time we have to go with default values. Okay. So this is all about single field. Okay. So we have next radio button. Okay, with parameter keyword only. Okay. Parameters p underscore radio 1. Okay. Here radio button group is a keyword. Okay. Group is ABC. We can create any group name. So I'm creating three fields here: radio button 2, radio button 3. But all these three radio buttons comes under same function group. We can see same group. Okay. See, whenever I click on save, check, activate. Same group means it will allow us to select only one value under the single group. See, it is selecting only one value. Suppose if you create one more group, again three radio buttons. So we can select two radio buttons on the screen. One single group, only one radio button it will allow. One selection only it will allow. Okay. So I'll go back and execute again. So which one is selected by default?
Radio 1.
Yeah, but I want to select the three radio button 3A supposed to select by default. Okay, you can add here.
Mention default.
Default radio button checkbox values, possible values, only two values, either X or space. Space is false, X is true. Okay, so I'm passing here caps X. Caps X is selected. So I'm just activating. Execute. See, by default 3 is selected. Any difficult here creating radio button set group? Parameters is a keyword, and here we have to mention. If you type R, automatically it will display radio button group. You can write anything, ABC or 1, 2, 3. This can be anything group name. Okay. So I'll go to the next one. Checkboxes. Okay, P_check1 has a checkbox. It is showing has checkbox. Creating 4 checkboxes. Checkboxes it will allow to select. We can select all, or we can select 1 or 2 values also. It's not restricted single checkbox. See, we can select all, or we can select whatever they want. They can select from user's point of view. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Syntax is parameters, checkbox name. So here, since it is a keyword is parameter, that's why we're putting everywhere P_. SCP also follows same syntax. Okay. Next one is list box. P_list box. List one I'm taking as a location consider. Okay. So has list box. Okay. So for list box, when we created, let me show you. So I'm just showing this output screen. You can see a list box additional can only with visible length. So list box is we have to provide always visible length, otherwise it will not work. Visible length 20 characters. The input length we're telling. Okay. Just activating. Execute. You can see this is 20 characters visible length. Drop down we don't have any values currently. We have to append the values for the drop down. Okay, so how can we append? There is a standard function model providing by SAP. We have to use that for function model. Is how to call the function model? Here pattern. Okay, so the function model name is VRM set values. See, code is generated. So what is ID name? ID name means our field name. P_list1. Okay, values we have to append. Here, what is the value in this case? So we have to here this comes under exporting. We have to export the values. Then only the values will come in the drop down. Okay. So which format we have to export? We don't know. We have to check what is the type for this. Okay. Double click on this function model name. It will go to SA37. So you can see this is a code created by them. Okay. You can go to import tab. Okay. It comes under here. You can see here. So what is the type for this? Will you able to understand this type? We can't identify because they are also following VRM something. So double click on this. It is going some code. You can see what it's showing here.
Type group.
Yeah, type group also part of SC11. So type group basically it's a just a global declaration. Okay, see wherever there is a declaration, constants we can create and types related local structures we can put it as a separate object in SC11. Wherever it is required we can use. Now this is one kind of global type group created by SAP. So wherever it is required, this drop down values not only in this report and further report also we can use drop down. So that time we can call this type group. Okay, now currently we are using this one. So whenever we call this, again this is referring this one. So what is VRM value? See, this is the value they are using in function module. So I'll go back again. See, this is the VRM values they are using. We don't know what it is. So double click on this. So when you double click on this, so it is showing VRM values with the reference of with the type of VRM value. Here it is values, here is value. What is this? I mean VRM value. Before that you can see here. Begin of end of what is the syntax? I mean which syntax it is? Begin of end of
Structure.
local
Structure,
structure.
sir.
Okay. Local structure. See, they are creating something with a reference of local structure with the type keyword in between and defining with types keyword because they are continuing putting comma comma. I can see here. The statement is ended here. Everything, all the setup they created under the types keyword. Okay. So then this will act as a table type. How to create global table type, guys? Hello.
From data type, sir.
From S11, there.
S11, we have to go data type. There, third option is table type. That is a global table type. How to create programmatically? Syntax is types and table type name and reference of table or table structure. Here they created SAP created with reference of structure. This is the structure name. So now how many fields in this structure we have? Key and text. So we have to use these two fields. Okay. So, and with the reference of this structure, I'm creating internal table in our program. Okay, go to here top. IT underscore values type table of VRM values. This is structure. We don't need to declare this structure in our program because SAP is already declared. We just call that type group name. So this is the keyword to call the type pools. Now, whenever we call the type pool name, type group name, automatically the structure also will loaded in this program. So we don't need to create separately local structure with a begin of end of. If you can directly use the structure name here. So we are creating internal table and we have to create work area also. Work area underscore values type VRM value. We created both internal table and work area with the reference of this structure where this structure is created under this type group. Okay. Now we have to populate this work area. So what is the keyword to create the work areas? Append is a keyword. Work area, first field is key. Key field you can write key equal to 1. And the second field. In that structure, what is second field? Text. Okay, so text you can write Hyderabad. So only two fields in that structure. So now you can append this structure, append work area values to internal table IT underscore and clear this work area before appending next value. You remember now we discussed this internal table operations.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So this is one value. Now I am appending second value. The values I am appending. This is a 2. Is Bangalore we can say. 3. So we are appended 3 values to this internal table. So total 3 entries is there. You can pass this internal table. Okay, enable these exceptions. Click on save, check, activate. Execute. Okay, still values are not coming. P underscore list 1. I have to use some selection screen. Okay, now we can see the values, drop down values. Understood, guys? So this code you might not familiar at this moment. Okay, so basically syntax is parameters, p underscore list is a field, visible length is mandatory, visible length, okay, 20 characters, and user command means whenever you click on that drop down, that we call as a user command. Now I am clicking on this button, click on pretty printer, click on pattern, everything we call as a user command because we are clicking something. So now when you click on drop down, this will call. So whenever this is called, system will identify any activities there or selection screen output. This is one of the event. So we'll discuss at the classical report. Okay, basically this is designed for selection screen purpose. Whenever there is a button clicks on the screen, this method, this function or this event will call first time. So under this event, we are appending these values. Okay, so we are creating 3 entries. Okay, and passing to this function model for this field. So this function model will set that drop down automatically. Whenever you click on this, user command will call automatically this. Based on the user command, this event will call whatever we written in between. That code will call and this code will append the values. Understood all these options?
Yes, sir.
Now see here, we have one more option, text elements. Basically now in the screen level, we are able to see these values. P underscore MTR, right? Whenever I execute, you can see P underscore MTR, MTR2, MTR. So, but user will not understand what is P underscore MATNR. MATNR is a technical name. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Material management person can understand MATNR means, but user should understand it's a material number. They should have the label, proper label, material number. Okay, they will not understand these all short names. Okay, so we have option in the main screen. See here, text elements. We have to select and we have to go again. Or in the program level only, I'll go to source code only, I'll go to the program again. In program level only, we have here go to statement, go to text elements, you can see. Both places we can navigate. Okay, text elements selection test. Click on this. You can able to see all these values. You can see p underscore check, p underscore list, p underscore matter 1, 2, 3. 3 is not coming because we are putting a no display. You can see radio button 1, 2, 3. Are you guys able to see here? Radio buttons and all the names.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But if you see in the third column, only 3 are enabled, remaining are gray out. So basically it's a data dictionary reference, database reference. So MATNR 1 to 4, we provided field reference from database. So when we refer field reference, it will refer the data element and whatever the label heading will pick it from the data element. So in data element level, where we are creating headings and all, in which tab we are creating headings at the time of TMG, I was explaining.
In domain, sir.
No, not
Headings.
domain.
I am directly telling it's a data element. In data element, we have two tabs: data type tab and field label tab. There is a short, medium, and long names. We provide na SNO,
Field level.
STU.
Right. In yes, sir.
Yeah.
In
So
Field
user
level.
if you select
field name.
this checkbox, okay, because for these three fields we have a data reference. If you select this, so I'm just click on enter, save. You can see this data directly will come from database. We cannot edit, but these three remaining, or we are not creating any database reference. So in this case, we can create our own uh, text. Okay, checkbox one. I'm creating cricket. Can consider it's a hobbies. Okay, volleyball. Okay, checkbox three. Okay, next you can say music. I'm creating. So list box one. I'm creating location. And radio buttons three. I'm creating male, female, others. Okay, we can create. If it is not populating, we have to give our own text. Okay, click on save. So this is also one of the object we call. Okay, report text. That is report. That is report source code. This is report text. So this is inactive state. Activate it. You can see REPT. T means text. REP means report. Okay, continue. So click on back. It will go to the code. Activate. Now execute. See how beautiful it is.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hmm? Click in location. You can see the drop downs. Okay. Now I want to separate each one. I want to separate single field as a separate block, radio button as a separate block, checkbox as a separate block, list box as a separate block. See how can we separate? Parameters we discuss. Let me go to, instead of going block, I'll discuss you about the select options also. Tomorrow I'll tell you boxes and all. So what is other keyword we have in this selection screen concept? Parameters we completed. What is other?
Select option.
Yes.
Selection option.
Select options we are using for ranges. Okay. Select options. I'm creating for material only S underscore MATNR we call. Here we have to use S underscore. Okay. And declaration using based on for keyword. For Mara MATNR. Here we should not give data element. It should be always with the table and field reference. See, for this matter one, I can give data element. Two and all I'm referring table with field. Okay, here basically we can use both options, but select options we should always use table with field. Okay, this is S Matner 1. You see how it is. Okay. Save, check. You can see field Mara is unknown, is neither defined. We can use the type table keyword here. We can refer that field. So it is not understanding what is Mara. So just mention tables Mara, it will identify now. Now issue is gone. These are all warnings. You can activate, execute. You see now S underscore MATNR is changes from to 2. Okay, so that can we can say material number 1 to 100,000 we can give. This is single range, but if you want to give multiple ranges, like consider students, we have 10,000 students. You want to display students 1 to 500. After 500, you want to skip, and you want to display 700 to 2,000. Again, after 2,000, you want to skip 2,200 to 2,800. Like that, you want to alternatively give. So then it is a multiple ranges, right? Not single range. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can define this arrow mark, multiple selections. It is asking fill all required fields because this we make it as a mandatory. Before going to this is called as a user command because we are clicking something. That time also this obligatory will validate data. I'm just putting some wrong value. Click on arrow mark now. What is this? Material number is longer than the length set. Okay, now pop up here. See, whenever you click on this arrow mark, this will come. You can see we have 4 tabs here. Select single values. Out of 10,000, you want only particular student number. Student number 1 I want. then student number 250 I want, then student number 1145 I want. Specific student numbers you want to display. Only these three members, this only for these three records we can see the output. What is the title here? Select single values. Okay. Understood, guys? You can fill how many values you want. This is, you can see exclude single value. This is pure opposite. Out of 10,000, you want to skip only those three values and you can display remaining values. You can use exclude single values. I don't want to display 1. I don't want to display 535 entry. I don't want to display 678 entry. So other than these 3 entry remaining, all entries will display. Okay. This is for single values. And you can see ranges. I want to display roll number 1 to 35 out of 100 consider. Then 42 to 46 I want to display. Then 72 to 78 I want to display. Or 98 I want to display. So only these ranges values only it will display. If you use and exclude ranges, it is opposite. Okay, it will exclude only those ranges. Understood?
Yes, sir.
You can see lower limit, upper limit. Lower limit is 1, upper limit is 10. It should not be opposite. 10 and 1. It will throw error. Lower limit always lower value only. Okay, you select these values 1 to 10. Here continue, copy. So it will copy automatically. You can see 1 to 10 is copy. If there is a multiple, it will not show here. We have to check in extension box. This we call as a extension and this we call as a interval. Okay. So there are some requirements. Yeah, someone is asking.
No, sir.
Yeah. So there are other options, 3 options here. Sometimes they don't want interval, but they wanted to be a select options because if you don't want interval, we can go with parameter, but still they want as a select options. Until unless you face the requirement, you'll not understand. But I'm showing the options. At least you are aware of that options. Okay. You have 4 options. 2, 3, 4. Same. I'm not changing anything. Only variable name change. See the functionality. Then we'll apply the settings. See it is same 4. No differences. Okay. Now for second one, material 2, I'm removing the extension box. No extension is a keyword. Okay. So activating, execute. See, extension box is removed. So in this case, you have to fill always single range only. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next one, see, for material 3, we have extension, but I'm removing interval. No interval. Just save, check, activate, execute. See, we don't have interval, but we have extension box here.
Okay.
If you click on extension, we can use extension. Here we can give the ranges, but in the screen level, we remove the interval. Here we have intervals. Only we have to go with extension box in that case. Visibly, they don't want ranges. Now we can remove both no extension and no intervals. Okay, I'm adding no intervals. No. Click on save, check, activate, execute. Now see, this will act as a single field. We don't have ranges, we don't have extension box also.
Okay, we can use it as a parameter.
Yes,
Parameter
but still sometimes that requirement demands we need to go with select options.
Okay.
Okay, so that time we can use this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now for this 4 also, MATLAB 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to apply the text elements. What is the navigation for text elements, guys? Go to text elements, selection text, because we added select options now 4. We have to apply this. So click on this. You can see here last 4, MATLAB S underscore MATLAB 1, 2, 3. So since we referred Mara and Matner, it's a database concept. So that's why these checkboxes are available. We can select remaining or gray out. We can select here. For those also, it's a material only basically. See, it's populated material. If you want to put material 1, 2, 3 for message, you should not select this. We have to type material space 1, material space 2 like that. Okay. We're using same field. That's why we are getting same data heading also.
Yes, sir.
Just activate this. Now
Correct.
execute the program. Now you can see here material 1, material details. All these as a separate blocks now. Okay. So can
Okay,
we
sir.
separate blocks? See, for this set I'm writing syntax is selection screen. Selection screens are also concept and keyword also selection screen. Begin of block A. We can create a different any name, but I'm mentioning A, B, C, D like that. A with frame. What is meaning of frame? Some background, some frame. When there is a photo shoot, we are putting some background frame. Here also we are putting some background frame with the frame title. So and title also we should give for frames and all. Title is not the background name. Here title is it will show top of the frame. Title text 001. So we have to create a title under this name. I'll show you where we are getting this. And we have to close this selection screen. Selection screen, end of block here, close, full stop. Okay, so we're just adding with the frame title some number 001 is a number. We have a 3 characters text. So where we can create this also we can create on the same navigation. Go to text elements, text symbols. Are you guys able to see here? Next to text.
Yes, sir.
Okay, click on this text symbols.
Sir.
Okay, click on save as. So previously we used this one, selection text. You can see I'm click on this tab. You can see everything is there. You can go to previous tab. Here you can put number 001. It's a parameter example for single inputs. Okay, you just click on enter. Remaining everything will auto populate at this length and all. You have to enter number and this. Just click on save. Activate. Come back to our program. Activate the program. 1 second, we'll apply pretty printer. Activate the program now because we added the frame. Now execute. You see that there is a frame. You can see parameter example for single input. This is the title. You can see all comes under this block.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So same way we can put for radio buttons we'll put one more frame. Checkboxes will put one more frame. List box will put one more, and select options will put one more frame. See. This is ended here. We have to start again. So what is syntax? Selection screen. Begin of block B with frame title text 002. Okay, and after this close selection screen. End of block B. Again we have to start for checkboxes. Selection screen. Begin of block C. Okay, with frame title text. This is new number 003. Okay, selection screen, end of
C.
block C.
C.
Okay, that is for checkboxes. Now list box also we have to create one more. Selection screen, begin of block D with frame title text 004. So here selection screen, end of block D. Okay, next last one, selection screen, begin of block E with frame title text 005. Here selection screen, end of block E. So and this is all different coding. We don't need to put blocks now. Only for parameters and select options. I'm clicking on save, check, activate. Headings we yet to create, but you can see the frames. You can see the separate frames now. Are you able to see the separate frames now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Headings we have to create. How can we create? We have to go to text elements, text symbols. That is one way. Or you can directly
Last.
click on number. This is two, right? Double click on this.
Okay.
See, it is asking program text does not exist, create. Yes. It will go to the same screen only. You can see one is already there, two we are creating. This is for radio buttons. Next, you can type now. Again, going back and coming here. It is taking time. You can directly type radio buttons. Next, check boxes. Next, 004. This is for list box. Next, 005. It is select options. I'm giving this concept names, but basically in real time you have to give what is the heading. You have to check with functional guys and you have to give accordingly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Activate
Yes,
the
sir.
program, go back to the program, activate and execute. Now you can see radio buttons, check boxes, list box, select options.
Yes, sir.
Any difficult here, you have to practice that. I'll understand. But once you practice, this is very easy. So consider this is one big program. So this many inputs will get. Now see if they wanted to add one more input, then it will be hidden, right? See now we almost completed this full screen.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't if they want two more fields, then we will not able to see. We have to scroll down the screen. But if everything should be put in the same screen, instead of writing radio buttons, three rows, we can put three radio buttons in the single line. Male, next here female, next others. So it will save two lines. Checkboxes
Yeah,
also we
correct.
can put four checkboxes in the same line, or we can put two checkboxes per one line. It will save again two lines. See now I'm doing one more thing. See. In between these two blocks, I'm giving space. How can we give the space here? Selection screen only. Selection screen. Skip. Skip is the skip. One means one line space. Is it difficult? Skip, it's our language only. Skip one is one line.
Hmm.
Just
Yes, sir.
executing. Now see it is overlapping. See, we have a navigation because we added here one space. If we give one space for every block, it will automatically overlapping the screen. Right?
Correct,
So
sir.
that scenario we can put radio button checkbox in the single line. That we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. Now as of now we can practice this and we'll continue
Yes, sir.
tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubts here? Now this is only screen designing. We have to write remaining logic, select queries, write loop, and that is for displaying purpose. That and all. It's a full
Correct, sir.
program.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is only screen designing for, and whatever we are selecting here, everything will store in the P underscore or S underscore. If you select here Bangalore, Bangalore will store in the that P underscore
Yes,
L
under.
list. Radio
Yes.
buttons also same. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.